Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So I'm continuing to go through my library of games that I bought in PlayStation sales that I either didn't ever play, which is a lot, or that I played a little bit and didn't really get into, which is also apparently quite a lot. This game is called Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. It's a game that I thought I'd like a lot. It's a tactical game, obviously. It's called Shadow Tactics. It's set in ancient Japan. I like those kind of settings, but I could never quite get into it. To me it was very fiddly, not just fiddly in the controls, where you have to be very exact with things, but also in the little systems there were things that just didn't kind of sit quickly with me, if that makes sense. So sometimes when you're playing a game, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is, turn-based or not, doesn't matter. How the controls work fit in how you think, and it's easy to pick up. Sometimes it's not because they're easy, they just do. And sometimes, even if it's not the controls particularly being difficult, just with how you are as a person or how you think, they just don't quite gel. And this is a bit like that as well. I don't think it was necessarily the game. I think it's maybe how I reacted to it. Also, like I said, it's a little bit fiddly. It reminded me a bit of Invisible Ink, which is a game I really wanted to like. Again, it's another game I thought I'd like, and I like the premise, I like the gameplay, but it gets very fiddly. It's very easy to just push something slightly wrong and get killed, and it's very kind of claustrophobic in how everything happens in little rooms, and you sort of feel like you're walking into each other, and I don't know, it just didn't gel with me. And although I like the game and I've gone back to it quite a few times, I've never really got past a certain point because I always get kind of frustrated, and this game's a bit like that. So I played it past this point before, and there's lots of little creeping about. You can enter buildings, so I'll just enter that. You can see, you can go in there. There's not really much point to going in there other than hiding, and you don't need to hide, so you don't need to do it, but you can. And you do the normal things you do in all games, not just turn-based games where you hide in bushes like you do. And you can see you can creep around. But what I found in this was, one, like I said, the controls and the things you do, to distract enemies, that's not me, that's something going on in the whole game. The controls and the things you need to do didn't quite sit with my memory, or...
I'm running out of options here. Damn, the offense has started. I have to get inside somehow.
Forward, men! For the Shogun! Ah! Damn you! You have nowhere to run! Show yourself!
Samurai. Always get themselves killed. Hate to admit it, but he's my best chance. Better help him.
Yeah, so like I said, the controls, the things you need to do, how to distract enemies, how to kill enemies, they didn't ever quite sit quite exactly right with me. This is a good example, actually.
They're far enough apart. If I use the shuriken, no one will hear until it's too late.
It says press L2 to aim, for example. So let's just do this in the... But you see, I'm pressing L2, and what happens is you end up kind of doing a moonwalk. I remember doing that before. So it's probably something I'm doing wrong. It's not, I'm blaming the game, I'm not blaming the controls, it's probably me. But for me, it doesn't do what I expect it to do. Aim, from all games, whether they're turn-based or not, aim would be you press and a little target thing comes up. But in this, you press L2 and you start moonwalking. And I don't know what you're meant to do after that, because I'm moonwalking over here, and the minute I go over there I get seen. So I found the things you should do that should be straightforward in a game, and you can see the character jiggles around a bit, jiggles and wiggles around a lot. The things you should do that are meant to be straightforward in a game weren't straightforward. And again, it's not like I'm blaming the game, it's just how I approach the game, or maybe it's just my mind, but it wasn't doing what I expected, and so I just found it annoying. So I want to kill this guy, and I want to aim, so I'm pressing aim, but then it's doing that moonwalking thing. So maybe it's because I haven't got that up. Let's try that. So if I've got the right weapon, maybe that's it. But it's still doing that moonwalking thing. So yeah, okay, I've got a line of aim, but you can see he's still moonwalking. And you don't want to be doing that, because if you're there and you press aim, you want the person to be aiming and then just doing it. You don't want to be having to press it in 1 second, because why would you be moonwalking out of your cover? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, there's little things like that.
I can't. It's time.
So I killed him because I know how to do this bit, because I've done it before. But it's fiddly and it didn't quite fit. So I can hide the body in there. That's fine. And I like the look of it. I like the setting, but it's just I can't quite get into it because of the things I've just said.
Damn.
Oh, so I'm going to get killed.
That hurt. Being attacked. Hey.
Okay, we've killed a couple of people. We can fill that barrel with dead people.
Hey.
If I'd been paying more attention, I wouldn't have. That guy on the platform, usually I've killed him with no problem, but it's because I wasn't really paying proper attention to what I was doing. But anyway, we fill that barrel with as many dead guards as we can. It's obviously a very deep barrel. I'll just save this because it keeps wanting me to save it. So you can see it does that like little jumpy bit, and that's fine when it's like just there, but as you can see the character kind of moves along, and as I showed you before, when you're trying to do a very stealthy attack and you're hiding behind something and it just does that and wibbles out of cover, it can be very annoying. So like I said, there's nothing about this game I wouldn't say go and play it, but there's something about it that I can't get used to, or it doesn't fit right with me. And I've played a lot of similar games. It reminds me a lot of Shadowrun, but Shadowrun, the controls run, I mean you still get stuck on objects sometimes, but the controls run smoothly. If you're meant to be hiding for cover, you just go behind cover. If you're meant to be shooting, it's very simple how to shoot. The systems are very good, whereas this, they don't quite fit with how things go on. So now you end up playing two characters, which I don't mind, that's fine.
Your involvement
It's just like any game where you start off with many characters, so we end up playing that
Mind
samurai.
if you let me inside first? I like being thanked in person.
Very well. I will repay my debt at once by opening the gate for you.
So now we can switch characters over there, and we can be this guy.
I will join them soon if I do not proceed.
It says quick save. Carefully, what's this? Yeah, it's definitely going to be saving often, because you will die. So again, we pick up this. It's going to tell us to lure enemies with a bottle of something.
I should lure them.
So we go here, and it says aim. First we need to do that at the field, and then you just get the bottle. And then it will say, you can see, as soon as you press aim, and again, it's not I'm blaming the game, it's obviously how I relate to the game, but as soon as you press aim to throw the bottle, you seem to start moonwalking when you're not trying to move, and that's confusing and annoying. So, yeah, like I said, it's a game that I wouldn't not recommend. It looks good, it looks fun, I like the premise, I like the setting, but again, as it was when I played this, it's probably at least 2 years since I played this. It's still doing that little thing where you always feel that it's not necessarily going to be you making a mistake, it's because the game's fiddly and you're going to die because you can't quite get the cover right, or you jump out of cover when you don't mean to, or something like that, and that's the annoying part of the game. And this game is very, very based on stealth. It's not like Shadowrun or XCOM or things like that, where you could be stealthing, and if you come out stealth you just shoot people. This isn't like that at all. From this castle with loads of enemies, and there's no way if you weren't stealthing you'd win, so you have to do that, and you just always feel that the game is kind of the controls or the way it wiggles around is working against you. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming, playing Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. Till next time, take care for now. He's wiggling again, but there you go.